day 2 weight loss journal. So I'm going to continue with my intermittent fasting, but it's feeling hard today, I'm not going to lie. So it is 9:45 and I am hungry. I've still got 45 minutes until my eating window, and I think it's because I've now done kind of my full fasting windows now, whereas obviously your first day it's not kind of your full. Yeah, I am feeling it this morning. So yesterday I was like, yeah, it's not too hard, and then today I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling it, I'm ready to eat. So I might make myself another black coffee. I had one black coffee this morning, but I did find that it was doing the intermittent fasting just naturally compressed my calories, and I was automatically eating a lot less calories. I had a really high protein breakfast yesterday, and that set me up for the morning, and that really helped. So I'm going to try that again this morning. I don't know whether to have the same as I had yesterday, or I really fancy like a blueberry muffin, like a protein blueberry muffin. So we could do them, and then we could also do a smoothie as well to just up that protein. What I will do is, if my quark is still in date, I think we'll make protein blueberry muffins. If not, we'll probably have the same as we had yesterday, because I am craving savoury in the morning now, and then like I crave sweet more later on. So yeah, I don't know what I fancy, but I think it's going to be either of them, and I think it will depend on whether my quark's still in date, because I've had that for a couple of weeks in the fridge, so I'm not sure whether that's still going to be good to go. But I'm still feeling really positive. I went for my walk this morning, which was a longer walk. So yesterday I had to shorten it because we had so much going on. Today I did my 3 laps around the park, like I usually try and get in. Did that, had a big gulp of water when I got back, which reminds me I need to rinse this out because it's got orange squash in. Fill that up and then sip on some water. Took Henry to school this morning because he was better. Honestly guys, I don't know what to do about this school situation. He's hating it. I need to give him a good few weeks to try and get in a routine. But I was talking to my sister on the way back, because she just dropped Harper's present off because it was her birthday a few days ago, and saying this isn't a life to live for myself or my children, where they're in tears every morning when they have to go to school. That is a massive portion of their lives being upset, and that just doesn't sit right with me. And I've mentioned before about homeschooling and things like that, but I do want it to give school a fair chance. So I need to give it a little bit, try and get him in a routine. At the minute he's only doing mornings. When we do full days, it's like, I don't know how we're going to get through it, but I'm going to keep pushing through. That's what mothers do, don't we? So yeah, I've done a quick tidy. I'm going to put some washing on, fill my water up, perhaps have a coffee. I'm quite low on coffee though, and I'm not planning on going anywhere till later tomorrow. Oh, I think I can get 2 cups out of that, so I should be alright. And then I'll go pick some stuff up tomorrow afternoon. Okay, but for now, oh, and I need to edit yesterday's video to get up this morning, today. So I'm decided we're going for the same as yesterday, protein bagels and a protein smoothie, just because I'm so hungry. I've just finished editing. So what is the time? Oh, it is 22:11. So I've just finished editing. So by the time this is done, it's going to be quarters. It's going to be the same as it was yesterday, so I'm trying to keep in the same window. I'm going to do the muffins, but I think I'm going to do them later as a snack, because my quark is still in date. I did check that. So smoothie wise, so I'm not actually going to do blueberry one as I did yesterday, because I'm going to save a lot of my blueberries for my blueberry muffins later. Now I put the bananas in the freezer with the skins on, but luckily they're not that, okay, they are starting to get pretty frozen, and it's I've done this mistake before by putting bananas in the freezer with the skins on, because they're an absolute nightmare to get off, and then I've still done it again. It was just easier. It was quicker and it was easier, I'm not gonna lie. Right, so I'm just gonna pop that in there. So this is very much the same as I did yesterday. all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the strawberries with it as well. Now this has also got frozen bits of banana in as well. So I have 90 grams of the strawberries and 80 grams of the banana. Now I'm gonna do 200 milliliters of skimmed milk. I haven't set it up because I haven't got my where you can see it set up at the minute. So, but this is exactly the same as I did yesterday, but I'm literally just changing what's in it. Okay, I've got 180 milliliters in there. Now if you're wanting it to be high protein, you will need to invest in a protein powder. Now I do get mine from Protein World. I used to work with Protein World, but I don't really work with them now. I've not worked with them for a long time. So I will check my code. If it does work, I'll pop it in, because that used to give you like 40% off. But like I said, I've not worked with them in such a long time, but I've still got a lot of their products from when I did work with them. And I really enjoy the protein powder, so why not? So 20 grams of their whey protein concentrate. So while everything else is cooking up, I'm just going to blitz this up in the blender. So quick checking, guys, what is the time? Nearly 1 o'clock. I'm actually feeling a bit more hungry than I did yesterday. Now I'm going to heat up my dinner in a minute. I'm going to get changed into something a bit more comfy. Picked Henny up and we've been on the park, so we've got a little bit more exercise. I've drank I drank a full one of these and like a pint glass of water today, so I'm going to fill that back up. Heating this up. So this is what I made yesterday. So this was just leftover spaghetti bolognese, which I weighed out. So let's have a quick look. So the great thing about this is I actually already put this into my app last night, so I haven't had to faff around with it. This is, for this portion, is 333 calories and 30.4 grams of protein. Now I've realised I've not actually put my breakfast in now, so I've got to remember everything, but you would have already seen that on the screen because I usually put it in when I'm editing. So yeah, I need to remember to do that now, but I don't think it's going to take us too far over. I haven't had another hot drink yet, so I am going to have that at some point with some skimmed milk and some sweetener. I think I'll have a cup of tea. I think a bit too late to have coffee in the day for me now, but I'm going to get changed, get a bit more comfy, so it's probably going to be about more like 1:30 by the time I eat my lunch. I'll pop on the screen if I add cheese. I probably will. It is a lighter cheese, so it is a little less amount of calories. I might just add like 10 grams because it's so surprising how many calories there is in cheese. Like when I did Slimming World, because it was just like you could have 2 portions of cheese if you wanted to as your healthy extra A. I never really realised how many calories were in cheese until like I started actually weighing it. So I need to pop breakfast in, fill these up. I do have some Tango mango sugar-free cans and they are so nice, so maybe I'll get one of them. Let me get one of them. Now this is it here. Now this actually contains 13 calories. Now because I only have one of these a day, if I was drinking like 2 or 3, obviously the calories are adding up then, but for 13 calories I'm not actually going to scan this. I do like to open it and then leave it till it's not so fizzy. I don't like a really fizzy pop. I like it when it settles down. I really like the flavour of this. Let that settle down, and then I don't know what I'm going to do for tea tonight. As always, I kind of know the main component, but it's all the little things to go around it. So this is my current setup at the minute. We are just cleaning up all the kids' mess, and you're also leaning on a rocking horse, so if you start rocking, you know what, I've got changed again. This is actually one of my tops I got from the charity shop for 50p. When I told Dan, he was like,
charity shops have reduced sections. I was like, yes they do, and you can bet I am in that reduced section. I think we're going to do a little charity shop mooch tomorrow, because we need to go to that place that we usually go to, the little town, which has got my favourite charity shop. So we'll probably just have a little look tomorrow. Today, what time are we on at the minute? I think we're on about 2:30. The only thing I've eaten since picking up the camera is I had one of those 10 cow jellies. So that's the only thing I've had. I think we're going to have some form of chicken tonight. Chicken and some sort of rice dish, I think. Because we have got some fridge. We have got some chicken which needs using in the fridge. Tomorrow we are planning on taking the kids to McDonald's. Well, I am planning on taking the kids to McDonald's. So that's going to be a little bit of a test for me. But I am planning to have a coffee there. And then have like a nice sandwich up from Greg's. That's something which like would probably be under 500 calories. To be fair, I've had things from McDonald's which you can get for under 500 calories and quite high in protein. The wraps are quite good. The McChicken sandwich, that's not too bad. So it's definitely doable. It's obviously not the best option, but if you're in that situation and instead of like being like, oh, I'm not going to have anything when you really want something, there is always an option. That is a good thing about when you are calorie counting. But yeah, today's food has been very, very similar to what I ate yesterday. When I mentioned in my video a few days ago about doing these sort of like daily vlogs of like my weight loss diaries, journey, whatever you want to call it, it was going to be more about like how I'm feeling day to day, just like just to catch up what I am eating to keep me on plan. But it wasn't going to be exciting every single day, because if you just followed what anybody's eating every single day, it's not going to be that exciting. People who film the what I eat in a days, they film like when they are going to be making, like when they know they're going to have a day which is really exciting food, that's when they'll film, and that's what I usually do. And that's why I was so like and ahhing about doing daily vlogs, but people said it would be quite useful, and I knew it would be useful for me just to kind of help keep myself accountable, and just, yeah. So I do apologise if it can be quite repetitive, because sometimes I will, like whatever I'm having for tea, I will have like the following day for lunch. Okay, so we've just had a shower, and I went to put the chicken in and it's out of date. So I had a really short sell-by date. So I found this in the freezer. A little bit higher. This is a little bit higher in calories than I expected, but I think it's because it's the sweet chili one, so it's probably the sauce which is making it really high. But I'm going to measure it out because it seemed really, really high for what it is. But like I said, I'm gathering. Oh, they smell absolutely delicious. That sauce smells so good. So I'm going to measure 2 skewers. Oh, they're breaded, that's why. Okay. Yeah, so they look amazing. So they look a bit like Chinese chicken balls. Oh my god. Right, I'm going to pop these in. Good evening, everybody. So it's time to make some tea. Now, dinner, I wasn't the hugest fan of that chicken. I didn't eat it all. I found it really, how to explain, like the batter and the sauce made it just like hard, greasy, and yeah, it wasn't great. I just tried to kind of eat the chicken at the middle, which was pretty difficult. So yeah, it's not something I would repurchase, and it's not something I would particularly recommend. Now I think I've got around about, I'm gonna say about, have I got 200 calories left? Oh, I've got enough water for Dan's tea. I'm gonna have to boil that kettle again. Isn't that the most annoying thing ever? I'm gonna check actually how many calories I've got left.
Okay, so my battery's gone on my phone, so I can't double check how many calories it's got, and I'm not sure if it's 150 or 200. Now baked or tart is 202 calories, so I'm not going to go for that. So I'm just actually going to go for a club bar, which is 115 calories, because I know I'm going to still be within calories. And I've also not measured out my milk. It's skimmed milk of like 25 grams. It's so little. I'll probably be like 10 calories or something, but I haven't included that in either. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tally it all up and then pop it on the screen, and that's what I've ended on today. So it's the end of this vlog, and I will be back again tomorrow. We're hoping to nip out tomorrow. Depends if I can get Dan to move the car seats over tonight, or maybe Friday, but the boys are having a haircut on Friday, but we'll see. But that's everything from me today, guys. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you tomorrow.